Good morning, everybody. Today is day 3 of the Spain to UK trip, and apologies for the voiceover, but unfortunately, with the bike to bike communications, we don't have a lot of choice in the matter. So you'll have to sort of just put up with my dulcet tones for a little while anyway. But this morning we're leaving Canfranc, which is a shame because it's a really super place. Some fantastic scenery here, some nice bars, and everything else. Excuse me. But just waiting for Bob now to get his bike out of the parking space, and then we'll be off. Canfranc is well, let's start with the weather. The weather here this morning is dry, and it's about 17-18 degrees, so reasonably warm. However, we're going to go through the Pyrenees very shortly and start to descend. That's it. Well done, Bob. Let's get away then. And the altitude here at Canfranc is, if I've done my research right, 1,040 meters, which is approximately 3,410 feet above sea level. And we will descend through the Pyrenees and out the other side, and down and down and down and down to about 3,200 feet above. We descend down to 62 meters, which is approximately 203 feet, giving us a drop of 980 meters or 3,200 feet. So I would imagine the temperature is going to drop quite considerably as we go through and down the Pyrenees. Just at the moment we're going, as I say, out of Canfranc. Very shortly we should see the tunnel, because the Pyrenees are literally within 2 or 3k from where we were. These roads are not bad. They're a little bit sort of cracked, which you've got to watch a little bit, but yeah, generally they're not too bad. And there it is, there's the tunnel. And that's the start of the Pyrenees, or our journey through it anyway. This tunnel is 8.6 kilometres long, 5.3 miles. So it's a fair old way. And now we can see the end of the tunnel. Daylight. Wow. Well, that was quite interesting going through there, and of course we were, it didn't show it very much on the camera, but we were actually descending at the same time, and we will continue to descend now. On the left there is the old checkpoint Charlie, one of the border checks that used to be back in the day when we, or when Europe used to have separate borders for each country. But just look at this scenery. It's absolutely magnificent. And the temperature, I was absolutely right, it is chilly. It's quite cold actually. I can feel it on my hands, but looking at that sunshine in the distance, as soon as we hit that, we should be back up to normal, up around about sort of 23, 24, 25 degrees, which will be much better. Although I think we've got a few miles of this yet, or certainly a few more kilometres. I like to do it in miles. It doesn't seem as far. But as you can see, we are on the descent, and I have a feeling we're going to descend for some time. Oh wow, look at this river on the left hand side, and it goes across, there's the old railway line that was eventually supposed to tie up with Canfranc, but now disused because it was all a bit of a mess up. And originally, look, oh look, it went across the road here, or was supposed to. A few isolated houses. This is really exciting. What a lovely road to travel on. The surface isn't brilliant, but it's absolutely fantastic. It's really nice, and the scenery is just, wow, to die for really. It's super, and very, very green. I would imagine they get a fair amount of rain here. A few isolated houses here as we go down, and we are still descending. I don't know how far we've gone so far, but we are descending. Well, the first little village that we've actually come into. But we're still continuing to descend. Actually, I don't know why we bothered to use the petrol, because we could have just coasted all the way. We haven't been uphill anywhere. It just continues to go down and down and down. But absolutely fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I'm really pleased we've done this this trip, because there's a tunnel here on the left now. That is part of the same line that went to Canfranc, or still does go to Canfranc. I think Bob was telling me there's about 5 or 6 mile of it that's not used, and then all of a sudden it starts being used. But it is further down here. There's a walker. God knows where he's walking to. There's nothing up there. Oh, a few houses, I suppose. Bring on that sunshine. We need to get some heat. It is quite chilly on the bike. But it is reasonably early morning as well, so we'll hit the sunshine sooner or later. Just absolutely awesome scenery. There's a bit of a wreck of I don't know what it was originally. Gatehouse, possibly. Not sure. Bob wants to pull over. We've got a car behind us, and obviously on a road like this, nothing can overtake. So, and we're not in any hurry. So we'll just meander down. There's another tunnel coming up, which is part of the old railway. I don't think this piece is that bit was being used, but looks like we're getting a bit closer to the sunshine now, thankfully. I'm not sure how much further down we've got to go. We're just coming into another little village here, and we haven't seen any activity in any of them yet, but it is reasonably early. There's a nice bar there on the right. That church, that's quite fantastic. The French, like the Spanish, love their churches, so although look at that river. Now that's the river we saw earlier, and it's just still meandering the way down. It just gets lost in places you can't see it from the road. Seems like that was quite a large village, really. But miles and miles from the nearest major town. And there the railway tunnel is on the right now. So it sort of crisscrosses its way across this road, or did do at one time. Just a shame, really. Two countries can't agree on which size gauge to use. There you go. Now this is interesting. I don't know what that building is there. It looks quite large. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Maybe it's something to do with the railway. Because oh, look at that! Did you see that waterfall there on the right? Absolutely lovely. And the river is still on our left. So as we still continue to descend, yeah, Bob's just said to me, we're going to try and look out for somewhere and stop and have a coffee. We've been going for a couple of hours now, or hour and a half or something. So about time we took a break. Yes, I know, Bob, coffee time. Oh, wow. There's a duck down there, look. Hey? What?
Loads of water coming out the wall in the buckets. It's going down underneath and it's coming out there.
What?
That's a hell of a lot of water coming down there from the mountain.
Well, that was really nice. We found a small village that's very scenic there. We managed to get a coffee and a pastry and 20-minute break or so, and time to now carry on and see how far we can get. And probably shortly, well, in 2 or 3 hours or so, we'll start thinking about where we're going to end up tonight or this afternoon. We had a bit of a report on the weather to say that there is rain and thunderstorms behind us. Forecast where we are now, but sort of 24 hours away. So we're going to keep riding and hopefully stay ahead of it. We can do without any of that. Just some amazing fields here. And now we're coming into a town. Not sure which one it is, I can't remember. Oh, that's quite nice. Ah, yes, I remember this. Now, that tunnel there that you see actually goes right the way through. We're on a sort of ring road here. That goes right the way through and out the other side. I should think probably originally the original village before they expanded and put this ring road in. We're actually going round the old original village now, and I think up here somewhere you can see the other side of the tunnel bit, where it comes out sort of here. I can't remember what it was called though. It was quite an interesting place. Certainly originally probably quite small, and expanded and expanded and expanded over the years. Very rarely do you ever see anybody though. Very sleepy places. Maybe they all stay in during the day, only come out at night. Always a possibility. Well, we're going to end this video very shortly. We've been on the road 7 or 8 hours now, and can I just say thanks very much for watching, and I hope you found some of it at least of interest. If you want to keep track of us on our trip up through France to the UK, then please hit the subscribe button, the red one below, and the bell icon to the right of it will notify you when we upload the next video.